Yeah.
Damn, I'm the center of attention.
Of course.
Yes, you are.
Be in the camera with me.
Yes, you are.
Of course. Oh, we gonna fit. I lost all this weight. We gonna fit.
I really like this angle. This one is it's a little strong. It's okay.
Well, you gotta remember too. What's up, y'all? Tap in, tap in.
Looks good. Looks good.
But you gotta remember too now. We serve at angles.
Yeah.
Main platform, get your best angle. Go tap into that Facebook. Main platform, get the best angle.
Oh, that's Facebook.
We look like Breakfast Club on Facebook.
We sure do.
And Instagram's quality be terrible.
What? You telling us that first season had us like, oh.
Look at Smokey.
You would have thought we was working with the Android 5. Wow.
For
Do
real?
they have numbers on Android? Because I definitely just...
First off, y'all not about to play me like this.
Yeah.
I have a Note 10. They have like different names for their phones,
Oh,
along with numbers.
I got a 12 Pro Max.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Catch up.
I already done passed y'all. First off, Android always come out with the stuff first, and then iPhones copy.
We
Period.
just execute better. That's okay.
I was about to say...
No, y'all don't.
It's alright.
You know what? Whatever. It's your girl Sault.
And your girl Peppa.
We coming to give you
No
tea straight seasoning.
You already know what it is. We back with another one. Season 2, our first What's Up Wednesday. And I'm happy to be back, y'all. I'm
It's
happy to
exciting.
be back. New faces, new plans, new ideas, new visions. I'm ready to tackle the season big time. And what better way to start off the first season with a big time?
Ooh.
Hello.
Hello.
We like speaking things into existence.
That's right.
over
That's
here.
right. That's how you're supposed to do it.
We like to speak. So I know this individual through my best friend. That's my best friend. Shit, real bad. Should I have my own? Yeah, we gonna sing a song.
I feel it.
And I know him because he's my baby cousin.
Yeah, grew up
Not
together
the-
through the mud.
Why you have to put a
And-
baby in there? Why you just
Because
can't
he
be
my
a
baby
grown
cousin.
man cousin?
Because he's the baby
You
cousin.
know, once they old, they ain't got to.
Right, once you're a baby, you're a baby.
Right. I feel like after you hit like 21, there's no more little cousin. It's just, that's my cousin over there. You know
No,
what I'm
it's
saying?
like telling your mother you're no longer the baby, but you want I still
Right.
want baby treatment.
For real. For
But
real.
when
I
I
still
call,
get baby
drop
treatment.
everything. I'm coming.
No, I don't.
Okay, well, we're gonna let him introduce himself.
So it's your boy Poppa's Kitchen, Chef Pop, Chef Swank. You know who he is, whatever. Huey Suave from back in the day. Your boy, it's crazy because like, you know when you start something you think is gonna take off faster than what it actually does.
Mm.
So where I am now is where I see myself the day I started this. So like, it's kind of funny
You
to
had
be.
the right vision.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
You had the right vision.
But my lady used to always tell me like, man, it's gonna take time. You know what I'm saying? So the things that y'all see brought to life, it's been a lot of planning, a lot of hard work. I just try to take care of my people. That's the only way I was really able to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Took care of all the people who was with me from the start. I have a lot of people who's been copping plates for me for like 6-7 years, who's known me for a long time. So
In fact, I was
That's
on
how
the
it
phone with somebody today, and I told them, I was like, yo, we got Papa's Kitchen. It was like, word? He bringing food? Where he bringing food?
No, that's
I was like, I don't think so.
Okay, let's take a pause for the cause real quick. We would love to have him in the kitchen, chefing
Yeah.
something up.
Don't
we
be
would love
surprised
to
if
be
you see
eating
him
during
back.
this one.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
going. We're gonna have him again the right way.
right.
I'm thinking
It was-
season finale, something real
Right.
big.
Right.
It was a quick thing. We
Right.
had to think quick on our feet and
Made it happen.
and Papa made it happen.
One thing I could say is when and this real quick to all the entrepreneurs, because we faced a huge hiccup today.
Mm-hmm.
The never think about your dollar amount when you're doing something. Never think of anything that's monetary or superficial or materialistic as a goal.
Mhm.
Always remember what you envision yourself as the end.
Yep.
Keep that feeling and that thought in your mind. And when those hiccups or those obstacles do come, is when I tell you, stuff will just work out how it's supposed to work out
Right.
because 8 o'clock this morning, we was a little lost. We was a little lost.
Oh yeah. Oh
We
yeah.
I
gonna
was
keep it
laugh.
a stack.
All I could do was laugh. All
We
I
gonna
could
keep-
do was
we
laugh.
we was a little lost, but it's like once y'all start talking it out and you realize
There's
one
a way to
monkey
make it
don't
work.
stop no
Uh-huh.
show.
Right. That's
One-
the way to make it work.
You can't let one thing stop everything.
Oh yeah.
And as an entrepreneur, and I say this, and I hope y'all take heed to this, always remember when there's an obstacle, it's not the end. It's not your brick wall. It's just for you to change your perspective to get you out of that situation. You have to learn how to adapt and move to be able to get what you're trying to get done accomplished.
Oh yeah.
And on that note, petty session over. What's up, y'all?
What's
Let me
going
just-
on?
That was very educational.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Oh,
really
yeah.
nice.
Very educational.
And we thank Papa for being hungry.
What?
I could hear the hunger. We was driving back from Ohio.
Mm.
I said, "Can you do this for me? I know it's a bind, it's tight." He said, "I got a meeting, I got a couple things to do. I might not make 8 o'clock, but I could definitely do 9 o'clock."
Right.
And if he wasn't hungry for it, he would have been like, "Nah, I got too much going on. I don't know."
Right.
It's a platform.
And it's all about adding value, really.
Small, big, medium, platform is a platform.
Bro, let me tell you, some of the. It's funny because like when you first start out in this like the entrepreneurial journey, it's really about adding value because money don't come. Money don't come. It's like you gotta really start building the foundation before you can even get to the point of building your house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of my customers, like I got one of my most loyalist customers. Shout out my boy Deshaun, bro. Home been around for a minute. Like he always pulled me to the side and keep it real with me. You know what I'm saying? If he feel like I was slacking or something, he'll tell me straight up.
That's
you know
my
what I'm saying?
shit right there.
And it all started like I remember the first day he pulled up. I was at the park grilling barbecue chicken, just selling $5 chickens. And he pulled up. I'm like, dang, who is this guy? I don't even really know like that. Bro pulled up, and we have a great relationship now. And it all started from a $5 piece of chicken.
From
And it's
$5
like,
chicken.
if you was looking at like, oh man, why he didn't buy 2 or something like that? You know, I probably could have neglected that relationship and
right.
nurtured to where it is now.
Yeah.
So when you start anything, it's all about adding value and building relationships. That's the most important thing when you start.
And as a chef, building relationships, especially if you're trying to go beyond local level, building relationships is key. How do you build relationships outside of your comfort zone? Like, what's your strategy in attacking, all right, I want to cater in Wyoming. How the hell I get out there?
Right. So I haven't done much catering like outside of Connecticut, but what I do is like I don't back down from anything. As far as like even if I never did it. So for example, weddings. When I first started this business, I never planned to do any weddings. I just was like, I'm gonna sell plates and I'm gonna work it out and see where it's going. And someone messaged me up and they hit me up and they're like, yo, we want you to cater your wedding. And I didn't turn it down. Until this day, I did like 4 or 5 weddings. And it all started with that
He did
one.
your cousin wedding, right? Trees.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was out in Bristol.
Yep. First off, that was not Bristol. Okay, I had to drive through freaking farms and a windy trail. That did not feel like Bristol.
Oh yeah.
That part we was in, I was like, what the hell?
Where are we? Right.
Talking about it's 15-20 minutes away from me.
That's
and
the same thing I said.
We out in goddamn right horse country. What the hell?
Yep.
Yeah, but that food was hanging.
Yo, you know what's so funny? It was. She hit me like maybe a few days before. I think it was like a week before.
Ooh.
And I was like, I was in another one of those situations where it's like I had a lot going on, but I was like, nah, this is just another opportunity to build and get my name spread.
Yep.
Even still, they hit me back, and I never knew them personally. I was just like, let me do it because I'm trying to spread.
Right.
I look at it as more as spreading love. You know what I'm saying? Like once people know you and feel your energy, they're gonna always remember you.
Facts.
And they're always gonna want to reciprocate the energy. Like, oh, he looked out for me one time. You should definitely book him or whatever.
and it's crazy you say that because we find that negativity is human nature. Negativity spread faster, way faster than anything positive. And one thing I can say is when you're in business, it spread faster when you cater into one certain type of audience. Right. Oh, he just booked his friends. But when you stretch out, and like you said, I'm not turning nothing down.
Right.
But how do you get in that mindset, or how can you encourage another entrepreneur to stay in that mindset of stop blocking your own blessings and limiting your skills and try everything? If it fails, don't do it again. But you at least got to try it.
Right. That's the main key right there. When you're starting out, you don't know what's for you and what's not.
Right.
So really, it's about experiencing everything. So for example, being a chef, I always used to watch Top, right? And that used to be a motivator. I was like, if I'm ever on the show, I never want to be in a predicament where I don't want to try it, where I don't know what something tastes like.
Right.
So I worked in a bunch of different restaurants and had the opportunity to try a bunch of stuff, like tuna tartare, weird things
stuff that look nasty be the best.
Oh yeah, right. And that's part of the mentality right there. You can't be scared to try things, even if you feel a little uncomfortable. You got to push through that because sometimes everything you ever wanted is a step outside of where you're comfortable. You never know.
What episode was that? I think it was season 1, episode 6. I don't know by heart. But you don't get nothing. Growth does not happen in your comfort if you're comfortable.
Nope.
It's not until you're uncomfortable. Growth is allowed. Progression is allowed. You literally have to.
I think it was part of moving in silence. We might have touched it and moving in silence.
Because I'm telling you, man, comfortability, it could trigger fear. And once fear is developed, it's hard to move out of fear. It's hard. And one thing I can say is with being a chef, because I cook, I'm not a chef. I cook. Nels can vouch for me. I do a little something. But I've always been, she'll tell me like, oh, just sell plates, raise money, something quick. And she knows it's not something I want to do, but you know, about raise some money, sell a plate. But I know I don't want nobody critiquing my, because that's not something this is norm for me.
Right.
So how did you go from, all right, I'm gonna do these $5 chickens to now I'm doing everything and have the mindset of I gotta be open to critique or criticism or constructive feedback. Nowadays, I don't know what people call it. Opinions.
Yeah, sometimes.
Opinions.
Right. So what I did is, I really built like a foundation through like seasoning. So my dad, when he used to teach me how to cook, he never let me cook anything. He would just say, yo, you could season the food, right? So that was like the core of everything I did. I knew how to season anything. No matter what it was, I knew I could season it well. So I started there and started to branch out. And right as the time I started branching out, me and my fiance, we got together. And she's straight up. She don't hide nothing. Like, she ain't gonna let me slide if the rice grain is hard.
Shout out to the lady at home.
Yes, sir. Shout out my baby girl. All right.
That's the number one food critic.
Oh yeah. She tell me straight up. There's plenty of times we've been cooking and we get into a heated argument because she's like, babe, this is not it. I'm like, what you mean this ain't it? I start spazzing, but at the end of the day, I'm like,
I still roast the beef for 6 hours. You talk about it ain't it.
Yo, you don't want to hear that. And then there's been times where like I done made hella plates and the rice wasn't cooked all the way. You know what I'm saying?
Rice is tricky.
That's a big thing though. That's a big thing because I done been to some cookouts and the rice wasn't cooked all the way. And I'd be like, who the hell cooked this rice?
No,
I even got it out here.
This is so far left, but I have to tell you, I don't know if to call this rice. Maybe, I don't know.
It was mashed potato?
But it was cooked, undercooked.
Ooh.
All at the same time. But the texture was mashed potato. I was so confused. Like, my teeth was saying rice
They was getting creative.
My teeth was saying rice grain.
Right. You know, I went to this baby shower one time and they had, no shade to whoever made it. Rice is just one of those things that when you go bad, you just gotta start over.
Yeah.
And if you crunch for time, you ain't starting over. So you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
It's just pull out that 7-minute instant
baby shower and I seen this thing and I was like, rice. That's mashed potatoes. I was debating with myself, like, nah, that's mashed potatoes, bro. I get up to the front and it was rice, and I said, oh my God. I couldn't believe it. I never seen rice look like that. No shit to whoever made it, because I did it too. You know what I'm saying? But still, it was surprising. That's what I was
Maybe
like.
they was going for risotto.
Maybe.
No. Oh,
Some type of, I don't know what it was.
it might have been a gelato.
It was so fluffy. So fluffy. You ever see fluffy rice like that look like mashed
I
potatoes?
don't think I have.
Nah.
I don't think I have.
That's when you blow out the rice grain.
Oh, yeah.
Like a blown cuticle, just mashed potatoes. Sorry. Well, rice is just tricky, but
Oh, yeah.
that rice we could talk about all day. I love
And
that.
what's crazy is I'm not a cook, but the first thing I learned how to cook was rice. Remember, I cooked rice, and you was like, you know how to cook what?
And then I still I think it wasn't up until 2 years ago I mastered white rice.
Mm-hmm.
Now I could comfortably set it and walk away.
But I be getting mad at people when they don't know how to cook white, and it's like,
hard.
oh, I don't know how to make. How you don't know how to make
It's
rice?
hard.
But that was the first thing that I learned how to cook.
Exactly.
So what was the first thing you learned how to cook?
First thing I ever learned how to make was bacon and eggs, like breakfast.
Simple.
Breakfast. But like when I learned how to make an omelet, I never knew you could only use like 2 or 3 eggs. So
Yes. What the heck type of omelet you?
Oh, Papa was a big baby.
bro, I was making an omelet with 8 eggs.
Wow.
2 omelets, the whole pack of eggs is gone.
Wow. Wow. You had enough protein for 3 days.
Yo, it was
Yeah.
a pancake omelet, like, but it was good
What's
as hell.
even an omelet at that point? Like, so you just, did you fold it?
Oh, yeah.
8-egg omelet folded.
Let me tell you something. You eat that omelet, you're not eating for the rest of the day.
I bet.
Did you eat for the rest of the day? That's the question.
No. That used to hold me and my dad off till about like 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Did you eat for
It was let me tell you, I gotta put it, when I open this spot up, I'm about to put that on the menu one of these days for breakfast.
An 8-egg omelet.
So it's gonna be barbecue, home fries, bacom, ham and pepperoni omelet.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's like
That's a lot.
It's a heavy, hefty
I'm
omelet.
gonna need you to put whoever could eat this full omelet.
It should be a challenge.
A challenge.
And
Yes.
under this time
Yes.
frame, men on us.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
You
yeah.
deserve that.
That's a good
Because
idea.
if you could eat this and not have a heart attack and come back
And come back.
you gotta come back for another meal. Then we'll refund your last tax. You gotta hold on to the receipt and come back.
You come back, right? You're definitely right about that.
That's too funny. So recently, you did something amazing.
I was just about to say, can we talk first off? Let's touch the love, cause he said something about spreading love. If it wasn't for you spreading love,
It wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. Cause I was looking at how many people commented. It was like probably over 200 comments.
No, I was looking at it and I'm like, literally, it was for a good 2 scrolls. Papa's kitchen, Papa's kitchen, Papa's kitchen, Papa's kitchen. And then it was like every other comment. And then it was a good 2 scrolls, Papa's kitchen. I'm like, y'all doing that.
That's the same thing.
Y'all doing that.
And it's funny because a good portion of those people never got food from me before.
And I said, the good portion of these people, it's crazy how algorithms work. Because the comments you see are the comments that person is seeing. Because those are top commenters of that person.
Right.
So that means that's exactly what you say, exactly what they're saying. So
Right.
I'm seeing Papa's kitchen, Papa's. Every other person who got.
she probably was like, damn, okay, like I'm a baller.
After she hit me up, it was still going. I'm like, dang.
Like y'all,
Hopefully she not getting annoyed.
she like, I got it. It's booked.
Okay, well, who is she? Just in case people don't
Okay,
know.
so
Just,
was it last Saturday?
Don't even drop name yet. Run it through how everything happened, how the opportunity presented itself. And
So remember, this what I said was it's all about spreading love, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't remember what me and my lady was doing that night, but we were on our way home, I think, and one of my customers who usually come grab plates for me, she sent me Queen's story.
Yeah.
And after she sent it to me, I was like, oh, okay. Normally I don't like to jump on it at first, because I'm like, but the thing is, I noticed she only posted it like 3 minutes ago, so I'm like, oh yeah, this is a prime opportunity. It's not like it's been posted for hours.
Right.
Right after that, 2 or 3 other people sent this to me. So I was like, nah, I gotta take advantage of this. When I showed my girl, she's like, yeah, you definitely gotta take advantage. So I said, all right, cool. I asked the two people who reached out to me. I said, hey, send her a message or tag me in her post, let her know that I'm available, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then I put in my story. I was like, yo, go show love.
Go run them comments down.
Right.
That's what they did. They ran them comments.
Yo, they ran them down. I'm like, dang. So, you know, the whole experience, as exciting as it was to cook for a celebrity, it was nice and all, but that love showed me more than cooking for her ever could. Because, I mean, at the end of the day,
and
like,
again, her name is
Queen Naija. I bang with her hard body. I love her music. She's the GOAT.
So celebrity chef is on the roster now. You're saying that?
No,
you are. Because she was like earlier. She was like, "Well, what should I write?" I said, "Celebrity chef."
Yes.
It's like she told me, she's like, "Listen, if I cut one celebrity head, I was celebrity."
Exactly.
True.
And I can't with it. It could be
anybody.
Who the?
Paul Wall. Let Paul Wall walk in my shop.
It could be exactly.
Right.
Let's bring it all in that. It could be the Peppa boys. I am a celebrity chef.
I don't care who it is. As soon as I cut one celebrity head,
it's over.
I am now a celebrity barber.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel that. I definitely, but you know,
I appreciate the humbleness though.
No, as much as I really
Yeah.
appreciated the opportunity, I would say I'm a chef for the people. Because at the end of the day, those opportunities might come and go. But the people who supported you from the start,
They're gonna be
always there. And those are the people I really want to cater to.
Right.
I'd rather get right with them than to, try to stiff my people and get right with
because now I'm bougie.
Yeah. And it's not even that to be bougie or nothing. We leveling up on all aspects. We're not doing nothing.
This is honestly the best energy I felt in a long time because it's very humbling and you have this peace about you. I told her going into this, I was like, I don't know how much it's me. They will hope these few hours go by in my head. Y'all know we keep it real with y'all. I was like, I don't know. But since this started, it's just been nothing but Chanel, leave me alone, because you know how I get with this stuff. But I could honestly say that your character speaks volumes because you talk about the people who you started with and you want to always continue to have that as your foundation.
Right.
And then in the beginning, you were talking about how your dad was teaching you or just let you do the seasonings and you learned that as the foundation.
Right.
If y'all not catching this, I'm trying to break it down in a way that y'all understand foundation is key.
It's everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything.
Foundation is key because you understand if I lose my base, I lose everything.
You lose everything.
And a lot of y'all get into this, and What's Up Wednesdays is about the person, but it's about y'all too.
Oh, yeah.
We bring y'all a person who's literally started from the bottom, now they're here. Out the mud and let y'all know foundation is everything. If you not building right, whenever your house is complete, it's gonna crumble.
It's gonna blow
that
over.
First storm is gonna cave.
Oh, yeah.
Your walls gonna leak. Even if you think you do good, it's something bound to happen. It could be a problem you're not even noticing that's in the walls because you didn't build it right. And it's so crazy. A lot of people, a lot of businesses operate on the money goal. Mm-hmm. And you never, or it's very far and few, you hear them say, I'm operating on the love.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I have no monetary goal. It's just strictly love. I want to spread love through my food. You're going to feel this when you eat this.
That's it. That's where it all started from.
Heard you.
I mean, when I first started, too, I wasn't even really making money. I was just...
Who does?
I was... As much as I was selling, I was putting that same amount.
I can tell you how much we made off of season 1. We can get y'all happy.
Right.
One, not Happy Meals.
One
happy
meal.
meal.
We all splitting. Facts.
4 nuggets.
Right.
Listen.
We might not even get extra
sauce. If he did it with fish and bread, I might could do it with a nugget and a fry.
Right.
Nuggets might mutate. I might do it.
Bust them down and something.
No, but it's crazy because I started so many businesses, Chanel will witness, and a lot of them failed because it was just a rush start. I need this, hustle, money.
Right.
But the foundation wasn't there. It lasted a good 6 months, and it's like, Whew, this is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Throw that away.
Right.
She get tired of it. She's like, nah, I'm not gonna do this no more.
But then again, that's a part of it too.
Yeah.
Because like, honestly, I started to stop plenty of times. Plenty. I started selling plates at one summer, and by fall I was done. And I don't think I started again for like another 2 years. And I kept taking breaks and going back, because when I first started the journey, I followed this chef, and he said, like, no matter how many times you fall off, just make sure you always plan that you'll come back. You know what I'm saying? And that always stood with me, because like, there's times, like I said, wasn't making no money. I remember the first time I made a good amount of money, I quit my job. I was like, what? I made $350. I was lit. Like, I was so lit. The next day I spent it all and made back probably like $70.
Wow.
And it was just like, damn, this is not the wave right here. I was back at work probably in like 2 months.
They're like, oh, you back on.
Can we talk about the success story now? When I think it was the last time I pulled up to get some food. Full. The parking lot full. When I tell you, cars lined up, down in the back and the front. I was like, is this Papa?
We had to jump it over there.
Like, this my
I seen, this was the biggest thing I seen. See, I don't care about the customer count.
Right.
I care about the
Feedback.
No, it's more of personal. I seen you go from making videos in your kitchen to industrial. Like, I have a full space that can cater. That is when you realize a person is, I don't want to say at their peak, but they're realizing their full purpose and self and going after everything.
Oh yeah.
And that is what I take heed to, because the people gonna come and go, the lines gonna come and go.
Always.
But the elevation has to always be happening. And it's like you said, you come, I may fall off, I may stop, take a break, but that comeback is always gonna be greater than the ladder.
Always.
And every time you can look at your post, your timeline, your Instagram, you see the growth. The hell with the food. The food always been good, always look good. Chanel be like, oh, I'm having this event. I already know who I'm having. Good. Right. I was gonna tell you to have a good too. glad we're on the same page. But it's just more of everything that's behind it. That I listen, like you said, we was talking podcasts. Listen to so many podcasts, and they tell you can tell when a person is grown by how the image changes.
Right.
Like, you go from wearing the $7 rainbow dress. I still have on my $7 rainbow dress, but now I got on a little accessories to juice it up, because now I have to present myself for this new level that I'm on to be able to walk in these rooms that I need to get in, because it's the presentation that comes with it. That's what I noticed, and that's what I was like, yep, time. Then when Queen Naija happened, I was like, oh, we gotta get up for he booked it busy. Gotta get up for he booked it busy.
Like, nigga, we made it.
Gotta get up before he booked it busy. So I know how precious time is, and it's late, and we appreciate you for giving us this time. If you could say one lasting thing to encourage the next person, whether business, out of business, or just every day-to-day, one memorable bang, like if this was the last thing people could ever get from you that could get them through the night, what would it be?
That's a great question.
Not get them through the night, but like
get them through
the night, the wait, right? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause y'all be interpreting stuff.
Right, oh yeah.
And then be wrong.
You gotta clarify
Right.
that.
He said he got a lady. I heard him. He said it 8 times for y'all.
Yep. So what I would say is, one of the quotes that I live by, or like that really got me through a lot, is like, what they say, you fall down 7 times, you stand up 8.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the most important. If there's one thing that's gonna happen to your life, you're gonna get defeated.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna fall down. You're gonna bust yourself up. You're gonna be in a bad predicament. But just know that that's not the end. The rain always comes to an end. The sun will shine again. Mm-hmm. That's one of the most important things to me, because sometimes you get so caught up in your situation that you forget that there's a time past this. And sometimes you got to think about, like, what's my life going to look like once I'm out of whatever I'm in at the moment. Look forward. Be forward thinking a little bit so that you can plan ahead and not really get so caught up in your situation at the moment and see the light.
Oh, okay.
Y'all, he hit y'all with a pepper. Let me tell you, this was literally no tea, straight seasoning.
Straight seasoning, baby. Right out of the kitchen.
Right. Fresh out the kitchen. It's hot. Hot. No, but it's crazy you say that because, in the words of my big little sis, I knock down 9 times, I get up 10.
Right.
You never could look at what the situation is. And in my most holy of holy phrases, you got to put your spiritual glasses on and get out your fleshly vision. Because long as you see a situation for what it is, you're always going to be stuck there because you're going to always feel like this is just what it's meant to be. This is all my debt could produce.
Right.
But if you remember the promises that is over your life and you grab hold of your purpose.
Yep, that's it. The key is the purpose.
Grab hold of your purpose and then ungift those things that's in you to actually move on your purpose and develop your purpose and actually be effective in doing what it is that you're supposed to do. That thing that you're going through gonna seem so small.
So small. So small.
So small. And trust me, I've been through some big things.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all know. Yeah. We've been through some things. But we found we found purpose in our pain. And we moved through it. Period.
Keep walking to that purpose.
We appreciate your time. I know big things are happening. I just hope when it happens for us that you don't be too busy
Never.
to, cater
Never.
our events,
Never.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to drop that now. Y'all got that, right?
Oh yeah.
What time
Always
stamp?
make time.
Look, what time stamp is
We
that?
should have something coming soon.
Oh yeah.
This is just, when I promise y'all, this is just a snippet. This is just a snippet because we will have him again. It will be again. It will be bigger. It will be better. It will be wine.
How it is in my head. That's how it's gonna be.
Well, if it's that way in her head, y'all gotta see mine because Lord knows when we get together, sometimes it be a lot. We be thinking Beyonce on a $20 budget.
Hey, as
We're
long
gonna
as
figure it out.
Oh yeah, that's key right there. That's Beyonce on the $20 budget because the budget gonna increase for sure.
Correct.
We're gonna be here forever. No, I have to say this though, because this been bothering me. Drake put up for his birthday that he and his friend used to rent this $5,000 car a month, but that was his way of manifestation. And I don't want to say I live that type of lifestyle, but my pockets just don't match where my mindset at.
Right.
So it just so happened my bank account suffered in the process. But honestly, everything that we ever do here is manifestation.
That's it.
Like when he came, this is the big thing. Start off with the big one because that's what we see for you.
Right.
You have to be that person who can manifest those things in your life.
Yes.
And I'm not saying spend $5,000 a month if you don't have $5 a day.
Right.
What I'm saying is figure out your purpose so that you can learn how to manifest the vision to help your purpose come to life.
Right.
And on that note,
It's your girl Sault.
and your girl Peppa.
We just gave you
No tea.
straight seasoning.
Okay.
Out of the kitchen with Chef Poppa.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Episode will be loaded up Monday, which is November 2nd, 1st. Oh, that's my best friend's birthday. Oh my God, that's my best friend's birthday.
Happy early birthday to Nell.
She's not gonna be here though.
I'm gonna be in Hawaii.
That's not. Hey, before we leave, I just want to say shout out my daughter, Nova Lee. I love you. Shout out my wife,
so
Monty. I love you too. Wouldn't be who I am without y'all. Appreciate it.
Shout out to the wife at home. And behind every solid man gotta be a solid woman.
Always.
Because when the hustle is real, she gotta hold it down.
Hello?
Always and forever.
Thank you. All right, guys.